Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. So today I'm gonna do something kind of fun, a little different. I haven't done this necessarily before, but we homeschool. I'm a homeschool graduate, so is my husband. We both were homeschooled our whole lives. And so it's fun because now I'm in the phase where I'm homeschooling my kids. My son is in first grade and my daughter is dabbling in preschool. I'm not pushing it right now. But we do Bob Jones online. I think it is kind of fun because I, being homeschooled my whole life, I am the oldest of 5. And so not only was I homeschooled, but I was the firstborn of a homeschool mom. And so in that, and a free-spirited homeschool mom at that, in that, I have tried probably every curriculum you can think of in the homeschool realm. I have done the Charlotte Mason method. I've done Abeka. I've done Bob Jones. I've done it all. So that's kind of fun coming into my own homeschool experience now with my own kids, looking at that, seeing how, like, taking my experience and how I'm doing it with my kids. So anyways, but I wanted you to just come along, see what it's like, how we homeschool. That's again, the beauty of homeschooling is it looks different for everybody. We laugh because, there's me, I'm very firstborn, type A, straight-laced, here it is. And my husband's that way also. He's also he's a firstborn of 9. So we're both very orderly, but then I have my sister. And she is the second born, and she's a lot more free-spirited than me. And so, like, her homeschooling is probably gonna look a lot different than my homeschooling. But that's the beauty of it. And so, anywho, I was gonna show you guys what our homeschool day looks like. My husband's been home a lot since the weather's been so stinking cold. It is so cold here in Indiana. It is insane. It is, I think, 10 degrees today. And I know I'm complaining, and some people, it's a lot colder, but here's something you got to remember about Indiana. When it's cold in Indiana, it's cold. Because we have insane humidity, the humidity freezes, which makes it feel so much colder than what it actually is. So, it's so cold outside. We are not going outside. It snowed more last night. We have so much snow. So we will be inside. My husband's got some farm projects he's working on today, but we're going to do a full day of school. So come along with us, and I'm going to show you what a school day looks like for us. Okay, so what we do is Bob Jones. I did Bob Jones the last year of my high school, and I loved it. My husband also did Bob Jones, and he loved it. I personally really, really wanted to make it a priority that he learned to read early and that he learned basics. That was a big priority to me because those are things I struggled with. And I just feel as though, like Charlotte Mason method, if you learn to read, if you teach your children to learn to read, the opportunities are endless. And so I agree with that 100%, but I really just wanted a good foundational basics of how to read, how to do math, all that kind of stuff. Now, where the Charlotte Mason elements can come in with our homeschooling is that we do this, which he does with Bob Jones. He does his reading, phonics, handwriting, things like that. He also does spelling with Bob Jones because a chronic homeschooling issue when I was growing up with a lot of my friends, myself included, was spelling. Nobody knew how to spell anything. And so I wanted to prioritize spelling. And then I also wanted to prioritize math. And so he does math, phonics, language arts, and spelling through Bob Jones. Now, where you can enjoy the beauty of the Charlotte Mason stuff is we do Charlotte Mason style learning with our history and our science. He does 1 day a week, a class in a cottage school that we go to. My mom runs it. So we do that 1 day a week. And in that, he does a basics class for first grade basics, just things like a basics class. So first grade basics, so that's telling time, money, that kind of stuff. And then he also does a science class. And so he gets those, but also, like I said, that's where we can do history studies on the medieval times and knights, and we can make lap books about it and things like that. We can do more fun things like that. Now, when he gets older, we may change that, but for right now, that's what we do. So a typical school day for us is we will be ripping out all of his work texts. He's got, for language arts, he has 4 books of this, and then we have the iPad. Bob Jones has something called the Homeschool Hub. It's amazing. So I'm able to control all of his work on there, but he will have his lesson that he watches, plus any handouts that the teacher has for him in that lesson. So part of the beauty of doing the Bob Jones, for me at least, is while he's doing his school, I can put his lesson on, I can get his work texts, all that stuff. I can set him up and he's right there. His desk is right there and I'm standing at the sink. So that means I can go on with my normal mom duties. I can do my dishes, I can make my bread, I can make lunch, I can, whatever it is that I'm responsible for, I can do that. Taking care of the other kids. And the reason why I did this is because, like I said, I love the beauty and the idea of the Charlotte Mason. But the thing with the Charlotte Mason is it involves so much of you teaching them, which is great. Anyways, while I love reading them books, I love being involved in their learning, and I still can do that. I still prioritize that, but it is not 100% riding on me. And again, like I was saying earlier, my mom is a veteran homeschool mom. She homeschooled 5 kids from start to finish. I mean, none of us stepped foot in a public school our entire lives. I take that back. I did sub for a phase of time after I graduated. That was the only time I'd been in a public school. And so she knows how to do things. She's good at it. So that being said, I will never forget her saying that, I think when she was in the throes of homeschooling all 5 of us, she went to my dad one day and she just was crying and she said, I can't do it. And I've been lied to. I don't know how I am expected to teach 5 grades and do all of this plus all the other responsibilities that a mom is responsible for. I feel like I'm failing. And at that point, she did get us on Bob Jones. And I am not putting down by any means if you choose to do Charlotte Mason method with all of your children and you have 10 of them and you can do it well. Praise the Lord, go for it. I am so thankful and happy that you're able to do that. But I'm also just going to be here and say, if you feel like you can't, don't feel bad. You're not a criminal. You're not a bad homeschool mom. You're just, that's the season you are in life. And that for me, at the beginning of this year, I had a baby. I had a newborn. I also run a home business, which requires my attention. I make good money from it. And so that is important to our family economy, that I am able to commit time to this business that I've started and I maintain. And so I knew that I had so many things on my plate, and this is one area where I felt like I could delegate and it would be so beneficial to Hudson. It was not going to hurt him. It was not going to hurt anything. And then, like I said, we still have the beauty of we can have fun farm science days where we have a farm, and if the cow's having a calf, or if the chicks are hatching out of their shells, or we're needing to take care of some pigs and stuff, we have the beauty of like being able to take that day and let's do some hands-on learning. Let's do some practical learning. 100%. I am way supportive of that, and I do incorporate that in our homeschooling. But like I said, for the foundational things, I really wanted to prioritize them. I wanted to get them down pat. And so that's why we decided to outsource this. And I love it. It's expensive, but it's worth every penny to me. So anyways, I will link the Bob Jones homeschooling stuff below for anyone that would be interested. And I can maybe, if y'all are interested and you would like another video, I can give you more of a breakdown on how the homeschool hub works and how his school works doing it. But that is why I chose to do this, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. I plan to do it with all my kids. But anyways, while he's doing his school, I'm able to do my dishes, get lunch started, whatever I need to do. If I need to do stuff for my work, if I need to return emails, work on some website stuff, whatever, I have the freedom to do that. But I'm also here and available if he needs any help with anything at all. I'm right here. So, win-win. Cookies with me. We're gonna make some chocolate chip cookies. I'm gonna be posting this recipe to my blog later this week. So when I do that, I'll put the recipe or the link to the recipe in the show notes. But this is one of our favorites. We love these chocolate chip cookies. I came up with this recipe, or I didn't come up with it. I kind of did, I guess. I got this recipe from the back of the Trader Joe's chocolate chip bag, and I kind of just altered it over the years, and it is my foolproof go-to chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's always perfect. I love it. So we're gonna make some cookies, so we'll have a yummy after-school snack. Hudson is working on his work text. Me and Lonnie did a little farm study because her favorite animal is pigs, right? We're going to make these chocolate chip cookies. They're super simple. They're like, I always think of them as like the quintessential mom after school chocolate chip cookie. So he's working on his work text right now. He's doing his phonics lesson. Lottie is studying her pigs. And so I'm going to make these cookies and move on with the day. All right. Sugar because I just get molasses and I just put the sugar in, and then if it calls for brown sugar, I just add a little molasses when I'm creaming the butter and the sugar together. It really adds that molassesy flavor, which I like a lot, so that's why I just put molasses in. said, I just realized when I post this video, it'll be the same day I post the blog recipe for the cookies. I love these cookies. Also, some variations you can do with these cookies. I just made them simple today, but some variations. You can add oats. You can do it with einkorn flour, freshly milled einkorn flour. It does not taste good with whole wheat flour, like red hard whole wheat. It's disgusting. So I don't recommend that. I've tried that before. But you can do freshly milled einkorn flour. Can't even taste the difference. They're good. If you mill the grains, you just want to do it fine. So anyways, but they're done. So now Hudson has finished his first big lesson for the day, which is his Mrs. Walker class. That's the other fun thing about the Bob Jones is they have their teachers. Ooh, they have their teachers. So he finishes Mrs. Walker. He's going to take a break and have some cookies and milk, and then I'm going to get started on lunch. And then he'll do his math and his spelling, which are his shorter classes, so they won't take him nearly as long. So we're going to enjoy some cookies and milk. So he's taking his break. He's had a snack. I'm gonna let him have a break for a little while, and then I'm gonna make lunch. I have a loaf of bread I made, and we're gonna have egg sandwiches for lunch. So we're gonna have lunch. He's gonna then get back to school, and then after school he's done for the day. He can look at books, listen to an audiobook if he wants to, fun stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on now. Okay, so we're done for the day. I had recorded a video after we got done with school, but then I forgot to add it. So anyways, we're done. It is now evening time. It's quiet. Me and my husband are trying really hard not to let the kids watch excessive amounts of TV. But I told him this evening, I said, I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. It is so cold. I think it's like 3 degrees outside. It is so cold. There's nothing for them to do outside, and we're all going a little stir crazy being stuck in the house forever now. After we got done with school, we loaded up in the van, we headed to town, and I went into Walmart for like the first time in weeks, and it was weird. I was like, I have to reacclimate with being with people. But anywho, we are wound down for the evening. But I just wanted to show you what our day of homeschooling looked like. I like it. I know it's not for everyone. I know everybody does it differently, and that's the beauty of homeschooling, is that you have the freedom to kind of do it how it works for you. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the freedom that it gives me during the day to do the work that I need to do just as a mom. Taking care of my other kids, but I like it. I don't think it's talked enough about too. I think that it's not a super popular curriculum, but it's out there and it's good and it's worth it. We've enjoyed it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys want me to do another video sometime about how it all works, like how the homeschool hub works, what exactly his schoolwork looks like on a daily basis. And then like I said, I'll be posting the recipe for those chocolate chip cookies below in the show notes, and then I'll also link the actual homeschool curriculum that we use below also. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope everybody's staying warm. We're trying. And like and subscribe for more content. You know, our life here is pretty simple, but it's also kind of like unique. We've got the farm, we homeschool, so we got the homesteading, homeschooling kind of life, but we raise puppies, and so a lot of times we'll have golden retriever puppies. They're so cute. We don't have any right now, but we will hopefully this spring. The spring should be busy. We've got a lot of plans for this spring. But anyways, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.